Hey guys, Dusty here. Today I'll be reviewing the On Cloudsurfer Trail, which is actually a trail version of my favorite On shoe, the Cloudsurfer. Now the Cloudsurfer Trail is going to fit into the door to trail category, meaning it can still handle pavement like the road version, but it's also suited to handle well-groomed, hard-packed trails. And with that being said, let's get right into my review. So I'm unsure of the stack height, however, I believe the heel to toe drop on the shoe is 7 millimeters. My men's size 8.5 weighs in at 9.38 ounces or 267 grams. No issues with the upper on the shoe, breathes just fine. On has added a little loop that you can stuff your laces into, which is appreciated on a trail shoe. And for those of you wondering, yes, the insoles are removable. Now in terms of fit, the Cloudsurfer Trail is true to size and the width is pretty accommodating. Then if we move along to the midsole, it's very similar to the road counterpart. So On is using their Cloud Tech phase, and just like the road version, the shoe does not feature a speed board. Now if you're familiar with the road version, I would say this trail version is maybe slightly more firm as well as slightly more stable, which is going to again be appreciated in the trails. But overall, the ride is very similar to the Cloudsurfer road version, and that's going to make for a very comfortable and cushioned ride. And then the major difference between this shoe and the road counterpart is obviously the outsole. Now this is by no means a hardcore trail shoe. Like I already mentioned, this is kind of more door to trail. So the lugs on this outsole are very, very short. So obviously not going to be the best option when it comes time for running through snow or mud, really sloppy trail conditions. But if you're running on the shoulder of the road or want to tackle some harder packed trails, the Cloudsurfer Trail should be able to handle that with ease. You can sort of think of this shoe as like a hybrid shoe or like a gravel bike. I've even done a really long run in the shoe. I believe it was over 2.5 hours, and it was super comfy for the whole run. The run had a bit of pavement mixed in, some technical trails, some easy trails, a little bit of everything. And I've even taken the shoe on a couple of hikes and it worked great for that. Now, one thing I have heard from some other runners who have more miles on their Cloudsurfer Trail than I do is that they are experiencing a little bit of premature wear on the outsole. So that's something to keep in mind, especially if you are going to do a lot of pavement running. You might wear down the lugs extra quickly. Another nice thing about the Cloudsurfer Trail is it does come in a waterproof option. And lastly, price of the non-waterproof version is $200 here in Canada or $160 in the US. And ultimately with the Cloudsurfer Trail, I think it's probably going to be best for easier running, whether it be on pavement or hard-packed trails. And in terms of distance, I think this shoe can handle obviously short, easy runs, and then it can go even up to 2, or in my case, over 2.5 hours. Just remember, this shoe isn't trying to be a hardcore trail shoe, so if you're looking for something to go way up in the alpine or use in the rainy season when your trails get all muddy and slick, this shoe isn't suited for those types of conditions. But like I said, if you're looking for an easy day cruiser, definitely check out the Cloudsurfer Trail. And I think that's going to be it. If you have any questions about the shoe, leave your comments down below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Like always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.